some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Demon Deacons offense is on the field for the first time today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dine in.
Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Crosses the 30, he's going in. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
And the Demon Deacons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play.
Second down coming up.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field, locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Yellow Jackets offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Looking for space. It's Haynes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Complete to the left. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's King. They'll run the screen. Shoots his way for more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
The hand to the running back. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Georgia Tech had great moments a season ago. Now to look for consistency, and to do that, Brent Key has certainly bolstered the talent on this roster.
He has, and one thing Brent Key is always preaching is physicality and dominance, especially in the trenches. So that's an area, David, I expect Georgia Tech once again to be really good.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch them, their offense really evolve, and they've done a great job with blending different types of offense with a running quarterback, and it's a fun offense to watch.
Didn't get much on 1st down and 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Got the 1st down himself. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Hauled down, but but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
The Yellow Jackets trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I tell you what, as that ball started to get towards the side, those option plays, man, those outside players become more difficult. My corners have to be able to tackle. My secondary is going to be much more involved in getting the quarterback to the ground. Nice job by the secondary, by this defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Patterson. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. To the air, it's Kane. Fires to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pulls and fires complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, wanting to change out to the 34.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They try to pop a run on the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
All right, now, if you're the quarterback, you got to know, in this game, you better be ready every snap. You better know where the pressure is coming from because this defense is going to bring it from all over the place.
The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it past the marker. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's King. Scrambling away. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
And the Yellow Jackets will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And the Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the counter. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And when you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
The Demon Deacons will have it first and 10. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Caught in the backfield is Claiborne. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And the Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Rutherford. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
At the 45. And that's a first down for the offense.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning on the Jets. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Wants to throw. It's Kane. Completes it in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's a nice job running the end route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Yellow Jackets have pushed it inside the 20. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll run the option. Rides the back on the option to give. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs, won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Trips looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
No fair catches here, looking for room. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
The give on the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue into him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Find some fresh air. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skilled players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds a little space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Second down.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
After the run, now to throw. The sure hands, it's Claiborne. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 39.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Direct snap. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And I love when defenses see pulling guards, because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that puller, making a play, getting a tackle for a loss.
To the air on second down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
They'll move the tight end. Looking for a gap. It's Carney. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nice move to keep running. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
It'll be a draw. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
And the draw play, you know, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Caught near the sideline, it's Mays. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
The Demon Deacons come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown! Quick strike through the air for the score. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point.
For the extra point.
And they tacked on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Tight end now in motion. Rides the back and leaves it. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Gain of 2. It's third down.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Dropping back, it's Kane. Catch in the middle, it's Rivers. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Gain of 12.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to go option. QB gets tackled for a loss. Now, play caller, you got to be careful with all these QB runs. You don't want your guy taking so many hits because now you're risking injury. You got to be careful how many times you want him keeping the football.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Gives it on the option. Inside the 40. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
On the play.
And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Back to throw, it's Kane. Makes the grab, it's Rutherford. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense. The quarterbacks had some good success running the football. All eyes on him. They were locked in. They had nowhere to go with the football, and I like it. They finished the run with a nice physical tackle, get an extra lick on that QB.
Gonna swing it on second down. Throws to the tight end. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Gives it on the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the option. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Brings up 2nd down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll do it himself on the draw.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play, it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
The Demon Deacons back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're going to ride this running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down. The defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. That's reeled in. It's Mays. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene.